Ever since my beta video, Deca has been overworking on fixing the terrible, you know it, RotMG exalt. And as we all might come to know, fixing errors is just, well, it's too much work. Why not just embrace them, you know? Embrace the failures and they become successes. That's how I was accepted in the society after all. So far, no disappointment. Look at this new launcher. It's really dynamic in its colors and I really like it actually. But let's get into the game, shall we? Now, it's been a while since I've actually entered a game and audibly screamed in my own room. This might not be the first time, but it's a surprise worthy of appreciation. Now, this won't be an issue. I'll just enter a portal and all of this shit will disappear, right? I mean, for Christ's sake, that is unsettling. Christ's sake, man, what's happening? Look at these characters. The assassin Pete himself. Okay, let's quit messing around. We gotta play the game right. We entered the game to play it, so let's get into the realm. Shit didn't get any better. Holy shit! Okay, something's wrong with the Godlands. Seriously, call a doctor. Why do I actually like this aesthetic? It's like a bad browser game, but it works. Well, Realm was a bad browser game. Bad, maybe? Just avoid the white squares, even though you have one in your inventory. Okay, that woodland egg is certainly cracked. There's nothing in there, I can tell. Let me just teleport to, where was it I saw you? Oh yeah, last time I played volleyball. Deca also made sure to add outlines to the towers on the Penteract, which helps the colorblind players navigate. Yeah. And right, blue bags are horrendous, and all pots are now white squares. Finally, you can tell things apart, you know, it's not like we have other white squares in the game. I could see myself getting used to this, but I'd probably need some medication first. Is this how it feels to be schizophrenic? I'm unsure. Every object just looks so familiar. I can't really specify why. Alright, so using the minimap, I was able to triangulate the position of a dungeon. So let's see how this checks out. It's sorta cool, you know. I actually like this a bit more than the Godlands mess we had before. They could have resprited the marks though. I don't really like this pixelated mess they're going with. You know, when you can't tell apart the snakeskin armor and the actual mark, might be, you know, a red flag. Oh shit, there's a crystal. Okay, we'll do this skull shrine. Is it a skull shrine? It's a skull shrine. We'll do this before, then we'll get on to the crystal, right? Update, the guy went in. Shit, alright. I can see there's a sprite world, but where's the sprite world actually? Who cares? I'll just answer. I was not prepared for this. I was not prepared for this. I think it's time to put the epilepsy warning on screen. I like how most epilepsy warnings in videos usually just blink in wild colors. No, that's just me? Alright. I'm a jackass. The name of the Sprite goddess, Lemon, actually means lemon in Spanish, which is a reference to the Sprite soda, because that consists of a lemon-lime flavor. I'll thank Goodman for the fact with a 1-cent gift card. You can use it on eBay however you like. Now that we have last year's April Fool's update sprinkled all over my screen, it might be a good idea to start testing the boundaries of these visuals. It replaces some sprites, so let's test it out, see what happens. First dungeon to test out is the Ocean Trench. It has some unique sprites, so let's see how this works. Oh my god, that's like the worst possible thing that could have happened. Oh my god, that's so poggers, dude. We can't see shit. Alright, let's do this dungeon anyway. It's a challenge for me to do. I can still watch the minimap to see where the air holes are, so I think I'll be able to manage. I couldn't have been the only one that just saw something on the ground. Is that right? Oh my god! What? What? I could... Just how unlikely is that? I couldn't even see the enemy. Okay, let's roll the clip where I killed the enemy that actually dropped me that bag. Did you miss it? Well, I can't blame you because you can't see anything. Okay, let's finish this off. I'll just teleport to the boss. It's very risky what I'm doing, so I can't recommend it, but I can watch the minimap, so that should be sufficient. After a dangerous boss fight, I finally got the Mark of Thessal, which is a sight to be seen. Next dungeon will be the Haunted Cemetery. It's just as I expected. Beautiful, as always. I feel like Alice exploring a Wonderland. I finally found a new way to re-experience the new player experience of RotMG. Okay, guess the part. Which of these are a vitality? Left? Middle? Right? What is it? Come on. Go ahead. It was the right one. You lose. I hope this inspires Deca to be a bit more experimental with their game, because you can clearly see what you can do with the RotMG on Unity. I just said the realm of the Mad God. What am I doing? Why do I unironically like these oversimplified versions of these sprites? As you might have figured, it gets more chaotic. Alright, easy. I didn't really get any white bag as I expected, but it's alright. So I thought I'd test some of the status effects. So, I found this temple snake, so let's check out the Forbidden Jungle and the hallucination effect. Is it you guys that deal it? Nope. How about you guys? Okay, no. Not here either. Nope. Nope. Ah, here it is. Okay, so it doesn't affect the hallucinating debuff. Interesting. Mixcoatl is really looking like a true Viking. Instead of the drop rate of those event whites, we should have done it with these UTs. These, to be exact. It's almost like every second dungeon you do of these, you will get a UT. It's hard to not get one. Alright, the last thing we'll be testing is these particle activators. Let's see what happens. The particles of the Valentine's event doesn't seem to be affected, really. Next is the old firecracker, which is not affected either. It seems that particle generators are not affected. Bummer. Alright, let's get drinking instead. Maybe the drunk debuff changes up the sprites in some way. We'll consume the chalice from the ground. Nope, just an overlay. Just an overlay. For some reason I wanted to check out the secret island in the vault. So far, it doesn't really disappoint. Still looking gorgeous, I see. If any of you have like a specific dungeon where you want this to be tested, like some dungeon with some very unique sprites and colors that could look insanely dumb, just throw it in the comments. Additionally, I can't really provoke this. It's not like vomiting. It just happens spontaneously. I mean, why would you even want this to happen?